All right, everybody, welcome to episode 178 of this podcast, Dunn and Drew. I love daylight savings time, like I said last episode, on the Patreon. Had a little rant about people who didn't. But right now it feels like time is moving faster. It's kind of weird. Like this day flew by today, flew by yesterday. Like you're looking at the clock and you're eating dinner and you're like, oh my God, it's almost 9 o'clock. Time to go to bed. They also say it makes people sick, and I actually called out of work today. Eric, I don't know if you know that. I called out of work today because I woke up and I had a sore throat, and it was different than a normal like allergy sore throat. I could tell. I know my body. I could feel something. So I was like, I'm not risking getting sick like right now. I can't. So I was like, let me take the day off. I know if I go to work today, it's going to set me back and I could get sicker and then it could snowball. So I relaxed. I took some medicine, took allergy pills, took cold medicine, took vitamins. So
did you sleep?
I relaxed. I feel a lot better right now than I did definitely when I woke up. Legal tampering period has begun in the NFL. We're going to talk a lot of free agency. A lot is happening. I used to thrive on days like today with my old Adorn Schefter account.
Another member of Jags Twitter is taking your shine right now.
Yeah, I got a fake Curtis Samuel. All right, so I put out a tweet, and I see two people have tried to join, but I couldn't admit them while they were here. Looks like they got nervous and left. But I sent out a tweet saying, y'all want us to open up the Zoom lines for you to rant or rave about your NFL team's free agency day one? And if we get anyone that wants to talk, I'm just going to let them in, and whatever we're talking about, we'll just put on pause, see what they have to say about their team. Missed out, like I said, on two others that looks like they joined and left, but we'll see if we get any others.
Just do a little bump with the tweet, retweet it.
Okay. All right, so what's going on? Oh, we got some good oh wait, roll the intro.
All right, let's get into these shout outs that Andy said we got plenty of after the last episode. I don't know what I said in the last episode that made y'all want to rush to Apple Podcasts and flood us, but I'm glad you did. I haven't read any of them.
Oh, you haven't? That's exciting.
This will be a nice little reveal because usually you guys say some wild shit. So
yeah, these are really good reviews. They looks like, oh my. Wow, there might be even more than I thought. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 reviews. So they're
title
pretty good.
About to be thank you, Dunn and Drew.
All right, so let's go. This is the first one. This is from Mr. Awesome himself.
I'm most excited for the names that these people put.
Because I roast them. Yeah. This is Mr. Awesome himself -20. Don't know what the fuck the -20 means, but he says, all right, here we go. Good podcast to listen to when you're at work, driving, working out, or just chilling. The hosts are totally down to earth and always interacting with those who interact with them. Always super honest with everyone and try to be as consistent as they can while hustling hard in their personal life to make a living. More than just a podcast, makes you feel like a family. The consistent part, Mr. Awesome himself, I don't think we've been trying to stay consistent. I think we have been consistent. But other than that, the review gets a 4 out of 5 for me.
He's still thinking about them old days. But I mean, have we missed the main? Just once this whole year since we started doing video, I think.
Sheesh. Well,
but we didn't even miss it though because I covered for Andy, the little solo. But I like how he says we're down to earth because I guess we are. We do a lot of. I'm not sure what down to earth means.
It means you're relatable. Genuine. You're humble and relatable, I think.
And honest with yourself. Is that a quality?
Maybe, I don't know. Down to earth, that's a big broad term. Maybe
just thinking of all the stuff we say on here.
This next one is a 5-star review, and it comes from.
They all are.
Oh, breaking news! I'm just gonna blurt it out every time someone signs. Looks like since we started, we've had a few free agency signings. Titans signed Steelers pass rusher Bud Dupree. I remember that guy. He came from Kentucky, I believe. The Dolphins signed Bengals fullback and tight end Sethan Carter. Never heard of him. Thank you. Cue this one. The Titans are signing former Browns offensive tackle Kendall Lamb. Steelers offensive lineman Matt Feeler is signing with the
these all Schefter's tweets.
Ian Schefter. And that's it right now.
Give me an A-lister.
I know. All right, next one. 5 stars. This comes from Donna. If you know, you know. This is a good name. I like that name. And if you know, you know. He's right. Great podcast. Only Patreon I've ever gotten. Great show. Bro, I appreciate that. Best episode was the Bills playoff game. Eric in a fight and Andy escorted out by the cops. Good times. Good times. Was the first episode I listened to, because Eric teased it with the pic of him on the ground during the fight on Twitter. I've been watching ever since.
Goat marketing. That was great.
Is the key to more viewership.
That's why we've been thirsty for the season to come back, because we know some shit go happen eventually, and we can just say, "Hey, you want to know more?" Dunn and Drew. Next
you
episode.
Didn't say anything about that fight. You said you got to tune in.
Yeah.
Still our most listened to episode. He continues, never heard of Eric and Vine. Whoa, that's a first.
I'm glad.
He said, never heard of Eric and Vine. I found
means we're growing.
I found him through Life of a Jags Fan when Jason Myers missed several field goals and we lost to the Colts in either 2015 or 16.
Jesus.
Tough times, but Trevor's coming soon. I hope Trevor's coming soon. The way the Jaguars are handling this free agency period, it makes me feel like, oh, maybe I don't know this front office. Maybe I was too confident in, them making splash plays. So I'm like, I am moving to Jacksonville very soon. And it all pretty much hinges on
Lawrence.
Yes. And if I go through all this.
You moved to Jacksonville for Zach Wilson or Penei Sewell.
I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, my God.
Oh, shit. I just thinking about that today. I was a little nervous.
Yeah, I'm terrified.
Because I'm like, I'm just walking around in the house today. And I'm like, we haven't drafted Trevor Lawrence yet. What if we don't?
Yeah. That's I don't think it's a
possibility till it isn't.
Yeah, I don't think anything will that'll make me feel the worst I've ever felt as a Jaguars fan.
I will cancel the lease on site we signed.
Well, maybe we should sign because that's April 29th, the draft. We can hold off on if we get maybe a lease.
We don't take Trevor. You stay in Tampa.
Oh my God. Okay. Anyway, this next one is from Trent4848. He says it doesn't get much better. Oh, thanks, Trent. It doesn't get much better than Dunn and Drew, the best authentic comedic sports podcast on the market. Make this pod a weekly listen. I love it. But it kind of makes
can't do any more then.
It gets y'all's expectations a little too high for this one. Like I said, feeling a little under the weather.
That was me last week. You be all right.
This next one comes from Mr. Jones, 696969.
Okay. Guess there's a joke in there. Grow up.
Grow up. As good as it gets. Wow. The first one was doesn't get much better. This one is as good as it gets. Hey, eyes on your own paper, Mr. Jones. He says, Dunn and Drew bring comedy and sports to my world every Monday. Hilarious takes and great chemistry make this podcast what it is. P.S. I'm real for leaving this review. Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
But acknowledging that is kind of douchey, so...
Yikes.
But thank you.
This next one comes from Trevor Lawrence Official. Could this be? Trevor Lawrence is listening?
Saw your reaction video to my draft, my pro day.
Oh, got to pause. Let's see what Yash Aravindan has to say about his team.
Oh, my. It's probably some guy that don't even listen to us.
Yeah, the name making me nervous. Okay, he's a real person.
He's
Am I
real.
on Dunn and Drew right now?
You are.
Hey, yeah, you are. What's
go!
up? Ow!
No, you're good. What are you wearing? Is that a bulletproof vest?
Nah, it's a weight vest.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
You grinding right now? Oh,
Yo,
jinx. What
I
the
walked
fuck?
to the gym. Walked to the gym.
Why you me?
Weight vest. Eric, I'm trying to get like you, bro. Come on.
Eric, you need to start wearing something like that.
Yeah, I need a weighted vest.
Well, I guess your titties are pretty weighted.
Okay.
I'm joking. They're gone.
No, you're not.
So what's up, Yash? Who's your team?
Steelers.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Y'all
Sorry
just
for what?
lost Bud Dupree, or did you just gain Bud Dupree? Where am I
Nah,
at?
we're definitely losing, but
Do you care?
Zero. Yes, he's him
is he
and
nice?
TJ Watt paired up is insane.
Sheesh.
Losing them to the Titans, I believe. I think they're in
Yeah.
deep talks with them.
Titans have lost quite a few players today. Do they care? I'm not sure.
Corey Davis.
Yeah, they lost Corey Davis. They lost Smith to the Pats.
Oh
Jonnu
yeah, Pat's
Smith.
been on a roll.
Yeah, Bill Belichick in his stimulus bag.
Yeah.
That stimmy drop.
It looks okay. So you guys have signed cornerback Cameron Sutton so far.
Yeah. So that's a pretty good value deal. He has a small. Okay, but let me explain myself. He also has a small sample size, but we're about to lose Mike Hilton. He's our nickel back, and he's like super efficient what he does. So us gaining Cam Sutton is huge.
Okay.
Is that the receiver?
Oh, Mike Hilton is a cornerback.
Oh, I meant Sutton.
No, he's cornerback.
That's Cortland. I'm not well versed in talent.
Hey, is Juju's a free agent, isn't he?
Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah.
I respect Juju. All right, people shitting on him for past last season when he was just dancing and shit. But Eric, you know more than anyone how important the brand is. Okay, he can get this big bag right now. Sports, but I could tell you it's huge.
Esports, yeah, that's what Logic does. We mentioned that on the Patreon. Logic.
All right, you talking about Logic right now, bro? Stop.
And he went to East. He went to Twitch. He's doing E stuff. But yeah, I'm not
stuff.
I wasn't hating on Juju for dancing and shit. You know, people.
I think I was.
People gotta hate. You know, everyone's not gonna like a guy. You know, it's always 50-50 usually. They either like him or they don't. So whatever. Didn't fucking hurt him.
Football's so temporary, bro. People think football is like life and you need to give your everything. Yeah, give your everything while you're in it right now. But afterwards, you have what? You're gonna leave at 30, 35? How many more years you got left? Shit ton more. So if you build your brand to the biggest right now, dude, he's gonna make a shit ton. That's all I know.
Me and Eric
We
were
got a Juju jersey.
Nah.
Me and Eric were roasting this player that the Jaguars signed earlier today, some defensive tackle that no one's heard of. He has shirts made and he has his own logo. He's like doing what you're trying to do, grow your brand. And we're just like, no one knows who you are.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I felt bad afterwards. I'm like, why are we hating? He's doing his thing.
Yeah, he's just grinding. Yeah,
but not to derail the conversation too much. I respect y'all talking finance on your podcast. That's awesome.
Damn, we getting
that's
a lot of
awesome. That. Yeah. Talk about crypto, man. That's something I know it's daunting as fuck to you look at it, you're like, what the fuck do I do? But you just break it down, let somebody lesson, you can YouTube it. It's interesting. So
I actually invest in crypto, just Bitcoin and Ethereum right now. I'm learning about it a little bit, but I don't know enough to speak on it yet. But
yeah,
I am dabbling, as they say, in crypto. We're talking about the basics right now, just getting rid of debt and then investing. But we'll get to crypto eventually. But that's still taboo for some people still, because they don't know what the fuck it is.
I think a best starter coin is the USDC coin, and it's a steady $1 coin, right?
Let me write that down.
And right now at Voyage, I think that's how you spell it, Voyage, they're giving a 9% interest monthly on it. That's big. So right now, I have 1250 in it right now, so I'm getting back what 100 and something per month, just like
You
that.
any fees for withdrawing?
No, just taxes. I mean,
Taxes, yeah.
but taxes are the same as stocks. They haven't made another tax bracket for it.
But I didn't know crypto. Don't all cryptos go up and down like all day, every day? I didn't know there was steady increase.
Yes, so it's called a stable coin. Stable coin stays steady. It might go down and up, but it's very stable. Maybe a couple cents here and there.
And why does it do that? Is there a reason? Is it just
It's I don't know. This is the crypto market. I don't know, but I've invested in it. It's been $1 ever since. And like you don't lose your money, you just gain money monthly.
what's it called?
USD stable coin.
USD stablecoin. I've not heard that one.
Me neither. I'm gonna search it.
Voyager is the app that I use. Yeah, and you get 9% interest
Monthly.
Right? That's something that's new, right?
Because like I got a savings account that I just have money sitting there not doing anything.
Yeah, I mean, you've heard these past months about the wealthy coming out and saying, you have fucking savings accounts. You'll never make it out if you have savings accounts.
Yeah.
Right. So this is somewhat of a savings account, but it's huge.
Yeah. I've heard that. Yeah, don't keep your money in a savings account, but those wealthy people, I'm sure they did at one point until they figured out where to put it. So relax, wealthy. We're figuring it out. Shit. Like we're learning right now where to put our money, like what investments to put our money in. You don't just throw your money at shit. You got to fucking learn the shit. That's how you keep it. Educate yourself.
Yeah, I'm in a couple like technical analysis discords, and they kind of throw their theories out. Have their different indicators on charts and stuff. So I'm learning based off that. So I'm trying to do options, and I have stocks, just like buying stocks as well.
There's so many terms out there to learn, but you got to learn them. Shit's endless.
Can I do this? When this video gets posted, I'll post a link of the YouTube video that I watched. It's like 2 hours long, but he breaks it down so simple. That's what I watched. And if you watch that at least 2 times, you'll understand it.
It's just a video on crypto in general?
No. This is investing in stocks, like options.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. I mean, if y'all not interested, I understand. But for the people that might be watching that are looking to invest, because I know everyone is, especially when this another stimmy is about to hit, people gonna throw down more money, more brokerage accounts.
You make more money in individual stocks. It's just way more risky. I'm in the safe shit right now. I mean, when I have more money to play with, I think I'll be more risky with it. But I'm thinking,
don't you make 6 figures?
I'm chill. I think I'm thinking long term right now. We discuss income on patreon.com/Dunn and Drew. So
I am unemployed.
You want real numbers? We got you. You getting a stimmy? You getting unemployment? You got $5.
I'm an adult dependent, so hopefully I should be getting something this round.
They'll use 5 of that for the Patreon.
Okay, Eric.
All right, bro. Thanks for coming on. Like you on Twitter?
Yeah, but I don't want to really shout out my Twitter. What I want to do is, if there's anyone, in the cybersecurity field, I'm a recent grad. If you have any opportunities for me, please reach out to me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to comment, just like, hey, this is me from this time mark. So I'm panting because I've been walking.
No, you're wearing that vest,
but I'm just going to comment, hey, this is me at this mark. Please reach out to me under this YouTube video, and then just message me through YouTube if you have any opportunities in the sector.
Okay, our YouTube doesn't get nearly as many views as, I'm not sure where to put that.
I mean, I would
you have an email address?
Y'all. Yeah, I do have an email address. I mean, you're gonna tell them to put my email address up?
If you say it in here, then they'll hear it.
It's long, bro.
He doesn't want to get blown up.
Oh yeah, you do have a long last name.
Yeah, I mean, I can do this. ar.yash@yahoo.com.
I'll
Easy.
So
put
please,
it in the description.
Y'all are G's for that if y'all actually do that. But I know the fucking intern is not about.
Intern Tommy. Intern Tommy not gonna listen, or he's not gonna do that.
Bitch, I write that shit.
Yeah, he does.
Hey, but thank you so much for having me on. I can't wait to watch this episode when it goes up.
For sure.
I'm a big supporter. I love y'all.
We appreciate
Keep
it.
doing
Thanks
your
for
thing.
joining.
Yeah, appreciate you, man.
Enjoy your walk.
Keep grinding.
Will do.
Here we
Appreciate
go.
it. See y'all. Here we go. Come on.
Just kidding.
All right, Eric. Shout out Trevor Lawrence. Love the guy.
Oh,
Gotta get him.
Goodbye.
Good guy. Good talk.
Yeah, it was good. If that's our only call today, that's fine.
Why that was an icebreaker?
Right? Well, on Patreon, guys, we do icebreakers where we introduce.
I mean, they better know that by now. I'll be saying that shit every episode.
All right, back to the reviews from Trevor Lawrence Official. He says, best low-key podcast of all time.
Low-key.
OG listener. Podcast is hilarious and both compliment each other like Shaq and Kobe. Love when the podcasts are very long and haven't heard a gua in forever. That's because we've moved on.
Yeah, we changed our lingo.
Keep up. You know, when I was reading this, I was like thinking about that. Like I was like, what is that even? What word is that even short for? But then I remembered it's jokes.
Yeah,
I thought it was like just kidding.
I was a big fan of gua, but it just fell off on me. You know?
That shit was in high school.
It started to get cringy to say. You know?
Yeah, for real. And I kind of cringe when I hear others say it. So
gua. Or when I see it spelled, I'm like, dad. But that video from the vlog is funny. Where I'm
like, he says, heard Drew had problems with arms feeling sore instead of his chest, which is because you're focusing on pushing with arms when you should focus on the inner elbows coming together to allow the chest to be activated. And what am I, Tony Stark? And that'll be the difference between super sore shoulders and a super sore chest.
Is this in the review?
Yes, he's helping me work out in the review. This is a great review. What a
form critique review. I love it.
All love. Keep up the consistency. Duval, not a Jags podcast, by the way.
It was either Mitch or Alex.
You think? Oh.
Nah, Alex would have just told you directly.
Yes.
God, I like these reviews.
They're great.
They're very specific.
All right, got some breaking news since we've been chatting. Broncos are giving Philip Lindsay, running back, the low restricted free agency tender. We cue the music.
We snoring?
Snore. Yeah, that's what's happened since we've been chatting.
That's the breaking news.
I have to give it to you. Whatever happens. This next one from GBreezy _26. I swear people are coming here with their Xbox gamer tags. GBreezy _26. Title says Boogie Cousins. Good throwback. This podcast will cure your depression, anxiety, and sexual frustration. This sounds very familiar. I feel like we've had someone said something very similar. From the... Oops, hold on.
Apparently the Jets just signed somebody big. I see Discord going off about it.
Really? Well, I know they signed Carl Lawson.
Oh, I think they're just talking about Corey Davis.
Oh, yeah.
Chill.
Yeah. This podcast, blah, blah, blah. From the very first episode, I was hooked like a black dude in the 90s on crack. Whoa.
Oh, my God.
Relax. Especially if I'm reading this. The podcast is funny, entertaining, and best of all, it's authentic. It's a shame that the lost episodes will never bless your ears like they did mine. But for new listeners, I will tell you this. It's worth it. Well, not if they can't find it. They don't milk topics like Skip and Shannon or yell for no reason in first take. You can expect a charismatic dynamic duo with Dunn and Drew, and in today's age, that's rare. They also ask important questions like...
Here we go.
What do you think he's going to say?
Is it the period blood or cum?
No, but it's a shout out to last episode.
Damn, what we ask?
They also ask important questions like, what does Oprah's pussy smell like? Or will the Jags land Trevor? Trust me, you don't want to miss an episode of this extravaganza. It's a good review. Wow.
Haven't not laughed at any.
Right.
They've all been great.
Next one. 904 net for MVP. Okay. Well, Leonard Fournette for MVP. Thank you. Best podcast. Y'all make my Tuesdays so much better. See, we're consistent that people associate their Tuesdays with us.
They've been putting every single day of the week. So what's that say about us?
Been listening since 2017, and it was, well, that's when we started. And it was cool seeing you guys expand your setups and hear and see the growth. I'm a Jags fan, but live in the Midwest, so it's nice to hear some actual Jags takes from you, even though it's not a Jags podcast. All right. Thank you.
Jags are global, baby.
I love all of you guys for these. This one is called, this name is Rat Bay. Very weird.
Okay.
This headline is, I'm very interested in, Drew's comeback. What did I come back from? Here we go. I've been a fan of Eric Dunn for some time. Well, what else is new? Love him.
Ya.
Love him in everything he does. I had the privilege of meeting him in 2018 at the Jags-Patriots game. I'm sure he doesn't remember me. Do you remember?
I mean, how am I going to remember from a text? That was the game where we beat them 31-20, I think. Where the lady yelled at me in the stands.
God, that was 2018. That is crazy.
Yeah.
Wait till
started 2-0.
Wait till you hear this next line. Have never cared for Drew. In fact, I always wondered why Eric was even friends with this guy.
Jesus Christ.
I just started listening to the pod about 2 months ago, and now I know why. He is absolutely hilarious.
Oh, wow. Good save.
Maybe. Let's wait for this line. Maybe even funnier than Dunn.
Okay.
He is also a great host and underrated interviewer. That I agree with.
You're not underrated. I give you fucking credit all the time.
Properly rated.
Why you Gary V? Properly rated. Pick.
Where am I at? The show is great. Usually the title of the episodes doesn't excite me, but once I listen to the show, I find myself interested in laughing at everything they talk about. That's interesting.
Why he roasting the titles?
That is interesting because I do sometimes wonder what the best practice is with titles. Do you want what I'm doing now, which I pretty much say as much as I can about what you're going to hear? Or do you want me to like clickbait you? Yeah. Because I have done that.
What is Oprah Pussy?
I was thinking that would be like the title of last episode. Like this is what her pussy smells like. But
I feel like that doesn't make a difference. Like if they're coming back to listen to us once a week, a title isn't going to change that.
He concludes with one of my favorite podcasts now. Keep it up, guys.
Well, that one was full of
twists and turns,
ebbs and flows, buddy.
And that's the last one.
Take us down. Bring us up. Take us down. Well, guys, if you want to be like those guys, go to Apple Podcasts, leave us a review. We will read it on shout-outs. That was a breath of fresh air.
It was. It's been a while. So thank you, everyone that did that.
Yes, that was great. Need more of that. We need that every episode. So got to get more listeners so we can get more reviews. All right, Dunn and Drew, brought to you by Manscaped. You know, I got to keep that thing on me. You feel me? Hey, March Madness is here. In this tournament season, take care of your hair and your holes with the best tools for the job. We're taking our sponsors, Manscaped, the global leaders in male grooming from head to toe. When the clock winds down in March, be clutch and avoid the upset with the Manscaped Performance Package to keep all of your hair and holes tamed. Manscaped is trusted by over 2 million men, and we're 2 of them worldwide. Join the Manscaped movement. Start taking care of your balls today with 20% off and free shipping by going to manscaped.com using code Dunn and Drew, all one word, no spaces, for our exclusive offer. Guys, your bracket, your March Madness bracket, it's not going to be perfect, but with the Manscaped Performance Package, you can be confident that your nose hair and ball and pubes are.
Wow, I was wondering where that was going.
I got the Weed Whacker right here. You will get this in your Manscaped Performance Package. It's the number 1 overall seed this season. That's a cute line. Included in your Performance Package is this Weed Whacker ear, hair, and nose trimmer. You just stick it in your nose. It buzzes. It gets your hairs out. It provides proprietary skin-safe technology, helps reduce nicks, snags, tugs in those delicate ear holes and nose holes. Also in the Performance Package, you get the Lawnmower 3.0 trimmer for your balls and your gooch, your fupa above your cock. The best trimmer on the market. You get 2 free gifts when you buy the Performance Package. You get the boxers and the Shed travel bag. The travel bag is elite. I take it with me on my planes. It's deep and it'll fit all of your toiletries. And the boxers are just perfect for your balls and your ass. Also, this purchase goes towards a good cause because Manscaped has partnered with the GOAT, Alex Caruso. He's a Lakers GOAT. And the Testicular Cancer Society to bring awareness to testicular cancer, men's health, and early cancer detection. Have you gotten checked, Drew?
Yes. Remember last year when I had something on my testicle? It turned out to be a cyst, not cancer. So I will be here for the foreseeable future.
Manscaped's committed to raising awareness for the most common form of cancer in men aged 15 to 35 and giving support for fighters, survivors, and families impacted by testicular cancer as a part of We Save the Balls initiative. So, manscaped.com, 20% off free shipping, code Dunn and Drew, all one word. Thank you, Manscaped, for making our holes look sexy during the dance.
Speaking of holes, I went on a review on the Patreon about my hole having some issues. So I want to let you know, if you want a really interesting story about my latest wet dream, I highly recommend listening to the Patreon. It's very embarrassing.
Sick.
If you want dirt on me or you want to expose me to any future employees, I recommend paying $5 and listening to that story. Oh, we got a fan in the wait. Okay. I actually had
Muted the fuck out of me.
I know, because I went to admit the person that joined the waiting room and they left.
Oh, they're out?
Yeah, they were in there and then he left, and I know who it was. So I'm silently roasting you in my head because you were there. I was about to let you in. Pat's fan too.
Oh, they could have gotten deep. But yeah, speaking of Drew's wet dream story, it's on our Patreon, which you can get for $5, patreon.com/Dunn and Drew. You get a bonus weekly episode, entry into the Discord chat, which is always popping off. We got fans of teams all across the country in there. So, there's always conversation going on. It's not just an NFL chat. It's not just an NBA chat. It's every sport imaginable. We even got Reese out here talking about rugby every Saturday. I'm like, I guess I'll watch Wales versus England. Got to show them love. Recently, we just had an OG member, Adam, in the Patreon. We interviewed him. He's a man of many talents. So check that out at patreon.com/Dunn and Drew. We're also doing a March Madness bracketology, Dunn and Drew bracketology.
I filled mine out.
I haven't done mine yet. I have no idea what's going on.
Bro, I Christmas treed the fuck out of it.
Got to do a little research. And by research, I mean clicking the button in the middle that compares the teams.
Yeah, I don't do that. I don't think it matters.
It really doesn't. But the tournament starts on Thursday, so you have till Thursday to join our Patreon and sign up for our challenge. Patreon.com/Dunn and Drew. You know the vibes.
All right. Now going into some we doing headlines? Do we have some? Yeah, we have a couple headlines. Have you heard what the music is? Remember last episode?
I'm fake.
Wow. Remember last episode? I don't know what song it is.
By the time this gets uploaded, I'll be forgetting that we talked about the headlines, and I'm just thinking about what am I clipping? So I just skip to the parts that I want to clip. Sorry.
Well,
I'll make a note.
Here we go. Well, it'd be fine if I don't care if you never listen to it.
Well, I want to know. Fuck.
Okay.
Shit.
Headlines. Cue the music.
No, don't do it.
All right. This latest headline is Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua will they've agreed to have a 2-fight deal to unify the heavyweight titles. Both fights are expected to take place in 2021. I'm saying this because I saw a lot of people pumped about it. I couldn't care less. Eric?
Boxing?
Yes.
I only know who Tyson Fury is because he fought Deontay Wilder that one time. And
that was a pandemic fight, right? That happened
like
during
a
the
huge
pandemic.
fight. And I was like, that was the first time I heard of Tyson Fury. He's this huge fucking Brit. He's from somewhere. He might be Australian. I don't know. Guess we'll clip that and put it on TikTok because I'm wrong. So all the comments will be like, he's from. That's 50K views. Yeah, I don't watch fighting sports. You know this. I don't watch UFC. I don't watch boxing. I don't watch MMA. I don't watch WWE. I don't watch any of them.
WWE.
But I do know some names, and Tyson Fury is one of them. But will I watch this? Absolutely not.
Okay. Yeah, this isn't a boxing or a combat sport podcast, but I know you guys can get your share elsewhere, like Ariel, whatever his last name is.
Another headline, the stimmies are flying out right now, and all I'm seeing on Twitter are these direct deposit tweets, and they're killing me.
Explain it to me. Give me an example.
So people will say direct deposit 1,400, and then the tweet they say below it, the response they say below it will be something. They'll act like they're rich. They'll act like it's like an insane amount of money. So like, let me read one. I just retweeted one earlier. I gotta read it so it sounds funny though. Account balance 1,400. Me, and it's a picture of sort by price high to low.
Ah, yes, I saw that one. That one was funny. Oh, we got a. But no, my stimmy has not hit. I'm gonna let this guy in before he leaves. Don't want to lose another one. This name is familiar. Angelo
He's in the Discord.
Donadio. Oh, does he talk often?
Yes.
Yikes.
Tangelo.
Maybe when I see him. Oh, of course. I know this one. But what are you doing? What's up?
How you doing?
Oh, good. I mean, I just got up recently, getting ready for work.
Oh, you work the night shift.
Yeah.
Nice.
I saw the tweet though, and I'm like, well, I guess I'll join in to give the little bit of Dolphins news that we know.
Oh, the Dolphins, that's right.
Damn, I forgot.
Bro, did you, when Schefter tweet, do you have Schefter's notifications on?
No, I don't.
Okay. Well, did you happen to get tricked by when he tweeted the Dolphins and Houston have a deal?
I saw it through the Discord actually first.
Yes.
So I wasn't surprised by it because they obviously told me what the fuck it was first before I could have got tricked.
Discord's real. Yeah, we keep you safe there.
Yeah.
Safe space.
I think that's a bad idea. Really giving up. We'd have to give up two the first round picks there.
You'd have to give up a lot.
It would give up a lot to get him, and I don't think that'd be worth it.
As a Jags fan, I don't know what I would rather Houston do. I don't know if I'd rather them lose Deshaun but gain all these draft picks and Tua, or if I would just want them to keep Deshaun and be like starving for draft picks and like, have no real future except for Deshaun. I don't know what I'd rather.
They've been making moves though. They're trying to make it better for him, but I think it's too little, too late.
Oh yeah, I think
it's done for them.
Yeah, he's gonna have to get traded. But
yeah.
they're acting like that they're not gonna do it. But anyway, you called about the Dolphins. So what are you guys up to? Let me check your free agency tracker here.
Pretty much everything happened before this week anyway. And it's not much.
Okay, yeah. So you guys are being a little quiet. You guys got Mike. Oh, that's a punter. No one cares.
Actually, that's what I wanted to talk about most.
The punter. Okay.
The punter. Because we have Matt Hawk, who, in my opinion, he's one of the greatest punters in the league, in my opinion. Of course, I'm a little biased, but he's always been extremely consistent with us, can get it within the 5-yard line extremely consistently, and he's becoming a free agent. So he's asleep.
But this guy's name is Michael Powerty. Maybe a little punter competition.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope. I hope that we keep Hawk, honestly. But
Okay.
I don't know.
Some punter news. Well, I hope you.
I hope it works out.
This is good. This is good content, at
Oh,
least.
shit.
He gets offended.
yeah, I'm leaving. See you guys.
Kills himself live. Joking. Relax.
Oh my god.
Are you signed up to do an icebreaker?
I'm not, but I should be.
Yeah.
I should sign up for one.
Is this you inquiring?
Is this you skipping the line?
Is this me?
Is this your
the
icebreaker?
icebreaker right now?
You second? I'm expecting your division to be a lot tougher next year.
It's going to be tough. And though I hate Cam Newton, he's
Why?
got one because I live in Charlotte, and I had to deal with them saying
right.
Cam Newton is the best fucking quarterback for how many years?
Superman.
Damn. So it's nothing he did. It's just the city you live in and the people around you.
It's mostly the city, but his attitude adds to it a little bit, but I think he also thinks he's better than he is.
Yes, I agree there. He is very cocky.
He was posting all them workout videos, and then he shit the bed during the season.
I think a lot of people think he's also better than he is because he's dripping with swag. And that 1 year that he went off, the dabs, that was just
oh my god,
it was really cool. I have to admit, it was really cool. I was super jealous of him. And the fans. But yeah, I can imagine living in New England though. If you were a fan of anyone else besides the Patriots, if you had to hear the Tom Brady love your whole life for 20 years.
That's probably refreshing for them, but
Billy Belichick making some moves this offseason.
He is.
Jets are trading Darnold for Russ Wilson, and the Bills are the Bills. So
that always scared me because I knew with how bad the Patriots did last year. I'm like,
yeah.
Bill Belichick's going to be upset, and he's going to make some moves.
Yeah, especially seeing Tom Brady win the Super Bowl as well.
Yeah, for sure.
He's got to prove that it wasn't just a quarterback thing in New England.
Mm-hmm.
That he's got some tricks up his sleeve, or he doesn't have sleeves wherever he keeps his tricks.
That man already said receiver, defensive end, tight end. I mean,
he said fucking draft.
Well, good luck to your Dolphins.
Yeah, have fun at work. Keep your Twitter open. We'll let you know in Discord if something happens.
All right, cool.
All right. Thanks for joining.
Yep.
See you soon.
Bye.
Stay cutting people off.
I love doing that. Where were we?
Stimulus check tweets. Direct deposit, $1,400.
Damn. You knew exactly where we left off. That's nice.
I know, because I was in the middle of reading another one, and now I don't think it'll be as funny.
Okay. Probably not.
Because I'm only going to read one more.
Okay.
So you get the gist. Bank account, $1,400. McDonald's cashier, you asked how much for the French fries? Me. I said how much for the franchise. Thank you.
Damn, that's good.
74,000 retweets, 488,000 likes. How
are they so good? People are just so good.
So good.
Between Twitter and TikTok, the two hottest apps. Fuck Instagram, fuck Facebook. Everyone can be a comedian. Everyone has funny in them. A little bit. This is different.
I know.
It's internet funny.
It's culture. It's situational. You got to understand it.
These aren't jokes though that people can tell in real life.
Yeah, I know.
So it's a different kind of comedy.
Yeah, but we all have it. It.
Like imagine telling that joke in real life. No, or you lose people. You'd be like, what? Franchise?
There's like so many tweets, man. There was another one off my dome. It was bank account $1,400. Me at Home Depot. Where the home section at? It was written funnier, but
where the what section?
It was a black dude. He said he tweeted it was funnier the way he put it. He typed it in Ebonics. He's like, "Where the homes at?"
Oh,
in Home Depot.
Okay, that's hilarious. Someone just tweeted us. Are we?
I think you said,
seeing,
"Which section is the homes?" Oh, niggas.
Okay, UCF is coming to Jacksonville. Someone just asked us if we were going to be there. It depends on when it's going to happen.
UCF,
UFC. Sorry, I always get those mixed up. More breaking news. Looks like the Saints have some quarterback competition. They have re-signed Jabu Wins, a.k.a. Jameis Winston, to a contract. I hope he gets a chance. I do. I hope he gets a legitimate chance. Oh, he said goodbye to Drew on Instagram. Let's see what he said. Drew Brees, your passion, resilience, and excellence weren't just shown by your remarkable Hall of Fame career, but they're immortal because of the kids you inspire, like myself, who idolize your every move and are benefiting from all you gave to the game of football. I feel like in every second of your 20-year NFL career that I've seen, experienced, and admired, you gave so much of it, overflowed out everyone. Damn, I didn't know Jameis was such a big fan of Drew. That's awesome.
Well, he probably became even more of a fan, backing him up and learning from him.
Yeah,
learning from a Hall of Famer and shit. I hope Jameis gets a chance too. I was excited for him when he got that LASIK surgery on his eyes. Like, I was hoping that would help his game a little bit, because he was throwing touchdown passes. He just matched it with interceptions. But they also signed Taysom Hill to some weird deal. But
I know I'm a huge Taysom fan because he was good on my fantasy team, but I want to see Jameis start for the Saints this year. I really do.
As do I.
Big Jameis fan. Oh, maybe because I remember that FSU team, because I was like big into college football that year. Had a lot of FSU friends. So
yeah,
by a lot I mean like 3.
We got a new segment.
Oh,
I got a new segment. Yeah.
Don't tell me we have a jingle, because I get lost on these jingles.
There's no jingle. We could come up with a jingle for any of them, but this one doesn't have one. It's called "Did Bubba Wallace Finish Top 10?"
Oh God.
The answer this week is no. One of our daddy's employees, Brian, frequently calls himself part-time Brian. We talk about NASCAR race when it's on sometimes, and he texted me. I wasn't watching the race this past Sunday. He said, "You watching the race?" I said, "No." He said, "Bubba Wallace is third," and I said, "For now." And he texted me again. He's like, "Bubba Wallace," he said, I think first time he said 10th. I said, "For now." And then he like jumped up to 3rd or 8th, and I was like, "For now." And I was like, "Don't let me turn this on." And he drops the 20th. I'm gonna beat your ass. I turn it on. Bubba's 17th.
Oh God.
So,
well, in racing, like, what's it matter if someone's 3rd or whatever? That doesn't matter, because you still have to make pit stops.
Exactly.
I don't understand how pit stops work, because they take them at different times, right? Like, what if you're what if you're in first place, you have to take a pit stop, but maybe 3rd place or 4th place doesn't have to take a pit stop. They lap you get back on the course.
Well, they won't get lapped because the pit stops are
too
fast.
Quick. Okay, yeah, so you don't get lapped.
It's too quick to get lapped like a mile plus. If it's a shorter track, then yes. But if it's a mile, 2 mile track, you're not getting lapped unless your crew is shit.
But you're now in like last place. Are you gonna be fine because everyone else will have to pit eventually?
Yes. So if you don't have any caution flags, which usually slow down the race and lets everybody pit, then you have to be strategic and like, fuck, when we get fuel, because fuel only lasts for a certain amount of laps. So if there's no caution, you got to go get fuel. You got to change your tires because they're wearing down. Teams get 4 sets of tires, I think, for the whole race. So you have to take them at certain times, because you can't race with the same 4 tires for 3 hours in a race like that. You have to change your tires. So it's strategic, and your car's also got to run well, and you can't get hit by nobody. There's a lot of shit that happens in a race there. You can't fuck up, So
is fan of racing, is it kind of like rooting for your favorite automaker Ford, Chevy.
I don't know. I think people are actually fans of the personalities, the drivers themselves.
Because
not
there's a
so
lot
much
of
the
like,
cars.
there's a lot of like, I'm a Ford guy. I
never seen anyone go out there and be like, yeah, I'm rooting for these Toyotas today. It's usually, Chase Elliott, Martin Truex, Joey Logano. They got their personality fan. They're fans of personalities. But apparently this last race, Bubba Wallace did not pit with all the other leaders when they went. So they pitted, and then Bubba Wallace was first. Then he had to pit. And then the leaders took his spot again, and he dropped to 17th. So he finished 16th, his best finish of the year, and we will revisit, did Bubba Wallace finish top 10 next week at Atlanta.
awesome. Looking forward to it.
On to NBA. We just had the All-Star break, and Embiid comes out and gets hurt. It's kind of scary injury. Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw it on Twitter. Who told? Oh, on the podcast two weeks ago when we had on Joshua.
Josh. Yes,
Josh.
It was Josh.
And he was from B&B Pod, and he was talking about Embiid. We were talking about Embiid staying healthy, and this happens. Kind of crazy because, like, we talk about Embiid, the potential is scary, but he just has to stay healthy, and then this happens. Luckily, it wasn't like a really bad injury. I think he'll be fine.
Yeah, there was no, like, tears or anything like that. I think he's just going to miss a week or so, maybe day to day, but even without Embiid, the Sixers just played the Spurs a couple days ago, and they beat them by 34. So
what?
I think they'll be all right for now.
Goodness.
Yeah. Spurs didn't have DeRozan, though, because his dad died. So
Oh, my God.
R.I.P. DeRozan's dad. That's probably why they lost. They were sad.
That's awful.
But, yeah, I just realized that today because I didn't hear that when I was watching the game. I didn't know why DeRozan wasn't out, but I looked it up, and his dad passed away.
Damn, you were probably talking shit about him, too.
I was not.
Oh.
Relax. I'm going to talk shit about my Spurs sometimes.
In my March Madness bracket, I have Gonzaga beating Texas, which is good because I was like dead ass Christmas treeing it, and I come out with Gonzaga, which is good because they're 1 seed. Why? What? They're like 9 seed.
9.
Oh my God.
Does a 9 seed ever get to the end?
Okay.
So I've only really been watching the conference tournaments that have just recently ended. So that's the extent of my college basketball knowledge. So out of those games that I watched, Illinois looks like the team to beat. And I haven't seen them good in a long time. The Fighting Illini. But they are looking nice. So I might pick them to go all the way. But I'm looking forward to watching this because, like, these teams are pretty, like, even all around. This is like we're not in a year where Duke, Kentucky, Kansas are running shit, Michigan State. None of those teams are running shit. We got a whole bracket full of evenly matched teams, pretty much.
According to my bracket, Duke will be out round 1.
Who they got? Sorry. I know you don't know. I'm looking at the bracket. Why I can't find them. Why my eyesight trash.
Drew Brees is going to NBC. I'm wondering if they're going to sneak him into, like, the Sunday Night Football. I don't think
NBC.
so. They're not going to, like, get rid of Collinsworth. Will they? Because Drew Brees would be wouldn't he be an upgrade? Depending on how good he is. I can see him being a little shy.
We don't know what kind of energy he has for an entire game.
Because I like Chris Collinsworth. I know it's not popular to say, but I like him. And you have to keep Al Michaels. Do you replace? Because do you replace Chris Collinsworth with Drew Brees? If Drew
did they say Sunday Night Football, or they just said NBC?
NBC, but I mean, come on. Where else? What is he gonna do? Soccer
halftime.
Yeah, he could do halftime with Dungy and the Patriots DB and Mike Tirico and Pro Football
Tirico
Talk.
a goat. Come on.
Oh
now.
yeah,
Tirico This man said, NBC, what you need, anything, I got you.
He got Olympics. He has golf. He has
Tennis.
basketball, tennis, football,
Bowling.
anything.
That man
He
will
can do it.
Hockey. He does hockey. That man will commentate anything.
He's so cool.
I want to meet him.
I would love to meet him. He's
low
one
key
of
my Stuart Scott now.
He might be. Yeah, he might be my favorite. If I were to have my favorite, I mean, just hearing his voice, like there are some announcers that like I get annoyed by, but he can do anything and just soothes my ears.
He does horse racing too.
Oh my
Thought
god,
of that. That man does horse racing. Come on, how you not a goat? You goat. Tarico, man, busy ass man. Let me see them pay stubs though.
You think he got a stimmy?
Oh, NBC is stimulating him, all right.
So NFL talk. Let's go through team by team. We're gonna roast y'all signings. Let's start with the Bills. They signed Darrell Williams.
There's gonna be a lot of who's.
Yeah, offensive tackle. They signed an offensive guard, John Feliciano.
We need like one of them sounds like radio hosts. We need a who. We need a button to press.
Linebacker Matt Milano. 4 years, $41 million. Sheesh, he must be good.
Damn.
I wish they'd tell you where these players are coming from because we don't know who these people are. Oh, he was already on the team, maybe. Yeah, it doesn't even. Not much info on this guy. Looks like he's already on the team. Dolphins. We already kind of talked about them.
Punter
competition. Pats.
Oh, I know it's a long list.
They have stolen the show. Cam Newton gonna eat?
I hope.
Eating this year?
He better. He got no excuse if he's getting weapons now because that was the big thing. He ain't have no one to throw to.
Well, he didn't. So Cam Newton signed a 1-year deal worth up to $13.5 million. They have signed Nelson Aguilar from the Eagles, 2-year, $26 million.
Deep threat.
Kendrick Bourne.
Oh, slot.
You know him?
Yeah.
Never heard of him.
Niners.
Jonnu Smith. Jealous of that one.
Drafted him.
He is an athletic tight end. I guess he kind of reminds me of Vernon Davis.
Shannon Sharp. Okay.
Someone will roast me on that maybe. Trent Brown, offensive tackle. They traded with the Raiders to get him. I think that happened a little bit ago.
Don't know who that is, but I'm sure he's good.
Defensive end Dietrich Wise Jr. Okay.
Nothing.
Defensive tackle Devon Goodcock. Good Chalks. Defensive tackle.
Beefing up the line.
But it's funny, we don't really know many of these people, but every time like Ian or Schefter would say something, they'd be like, Pats, they're not done yet. The Pats aren't done yet. Then they sign one of these guys. Linebacker Mac Judon. Oh, this was a good one.
Judon?
Judon came from the Ravens. Apparently he was good there. Hadn't heard his name until today. 4-year, $56 million.
$1 million.
Next one, Justin Bethel. He's re-signing. Safety, Jalen Mills.
Was their defense trash? Because a lot of defensive players.
Well, they had a lot of opt-outs. So not only are they getting all of these players, they're like a lot of depth, looks like. They are also getting those people that opted out, like those players that opted out.
Oh, they're replacing them.
No, they opted out like for COVID. They'll be back though. All right, on to the Jets. Jared Davis. Okay, linebacker.
Generic name.
Safety Marcus May received the franchise tag. I know Jets did something else.
Corey Davis.
Oh, yes, Corey Davis, Titans. Let me see if I refresh it, if it'll pop up. Yep, I just refreshed it. They have Corey Davis and Carl Lawson on this list now. AFC North, the Ravens. Kevin Zeitler agreed to a 3-year deal, and Justin Ellis, defensive tackle, re-signed to a 1-year deal. Onto the Bengals. Oh, the Ravens fans are like anxiously waiting to see if they get a number 1 receiver for Lamar Jackson.
In free agency?
Yeah.
They want Galladay.
They want Galladay. They want Curtis Samuel. They want probably Juju. Maybe.
Is Curtis a 1?
Curtis eats in the slot, and he ate in the slot, but people think that he has so much potential. There were rumors that someone was making up like a report that the Jaguars were going to trade DJ Chark to the Ravens. This is how thirsty they are for a receiver. DJ Chark to the Ravens for Orlando Brown, their offensive tackle. And why is he feeding? So Tony Khan, Shad Khan's son, he's part owner too of the Jags. He went on Twitter. So it looks like the SB Nation Ravens account, the sports blog SB Nation, that's kind of like a poor man's poor man's Bleacher Report. Their Ravens page on Twitter said multiple reputable sources are saying Ravens and Jaguars are near trade. Orlando Brown going to Jacksonville and DJ Chark being traded to Baltimore. This was like 7 hours ago. They said, hoping for something more concrete before a post is made, but we want to acknowledge the rumors. Tony Khan, the owner of the Jaguars, replies to this blog saying, here's something concrete. That's the biggest load of crap I've ever read. That's 100% false. So he's been like going after people that have been creating this rumor. I guess he's bored today because someone else, I think, definitely trolling him, but he kind of took the bait.
He loves taking that bait.
This guy said, breaking, Tony Khan is bluffing. My source maintains that negotiations are underway and Khan is hedging to protect his relationship with Chark if this falls through. Tony, feel free to reach out to me personally if we want to discuss future trade disclosure disagreements. And Tony Khan replies, thank you for tagging me so I can respond to this. You're making this up. It's completely false. I have no idea who you are, but don't get why you double down and undermine your integrity. It's crazy that people tweet these made-up rumors and they spread like wildfire. 100% false! !
Calm it down.
Right? I've actually interviewed Tony Khan once at my old station.
Like, Tony, just go chill somewhere, bruh. It's free
And then-
agency.
so
Everybody's trying to get their tweets in.
He does it again. The guy trolls him again. He says, hashtag Golson Gang. That's his Twitter account. And he says, thank you for your support, Golson Gang. I appreciate every one of you. Now get ready to fire up old takes exposed on Tony Khan. I will not allow my credibility to put into question. So he's definitely trolling you. Tony, like I said, my DMs are open if you don't want further trades leaked. And then Tony replies, please, old takes expose me when something fictional happens. 0%. You also just old takes exposed yourself, by the way. 100%. Oh my God. Come on, man.
I'm cringing.
Yeah, I am too. All right. So the Ravens
This is the face of our squad? Shit.
Nah, he's the face of AEW.
AEW.
You know what
I know who they are. It's that root beer, ain't it?
Yes. That's A and W. It's also my initials. All right. Bengals. They re-signed Brandon Allen. I think that was a little bit ago. And long snapper Clark Harris.
Yay.
So if you're a Jags fan concerned about how the Jags are prepping for the arrival of T-Law, just look at the Bengals. They have re-signed their long snapper Clark Harris. So we're chilling. Browns signed the best safety on the market. Took John Johnson. What a name. Some of these names, like, if your last name is Johnson, why are you naming your kid John?
We're going to name him John.
They signed John Johnson, the safety for the Rams, to a 3-year, $33 million contract. Good safety, apparently. The Steelers signed wide receiver Ray McLeod. Okay. Ray. RAY-RAY, maybe to replace Juju. Okay, that's a bad joke. He agreed to a 1-year deal. They signed offensive lineman B.J. Finney, cornerback Cameron Sutton. Ooh, Texans making some moves. Mark Ingram, Andre Roberts, Marcus Cannon, Justin McCray.
I know one of them.
Marcus Cannon?
Ingram?
Oh, yes, Ingram, duh. Justin Britt. Kenny Britt. That's a name I haven't heard in a while.
Hey guys, if you're listening to this and you know these players, let me know because I can't be the only person here that only knows quarterbacks and running backs.
Shout out fantasy football. Malik Collins, Camus Grugier Hill. What a name! What is this? Who are these people? Christian Kirksey, I know that one.
Hey, met him.
Vernon Hargraves the third.
Wait, what team is this? Texans?
Texans.
Oh fuck, he went to the Texans. Poor guy.
Hargraves.
Kirksey.
Oh. Terrence Brooks.
Went from Packers to Texans.
Indianapolis Colts. Carson Wentz. Nothing else. Jacksonville Jaguars. Carlos Hyde. He has some ties with
Urban. Jinx.
James Agnew, return specialist from the Lions. Apparently he's fast. Philip Dorsett. Cam Robinson re-signed. Tyler Shatley re-signed. Dwayne Smoot re-signed. Roy Robertson Harris.
Oh yeah, that's the guy we were roasting.
We roasted him for his branding.
for merch.
It's fucked up because we have merch too. He agreed. He's from the Bears. Apparently he's a good pass rushing interior defensive lineman, defensive tackle. So we'll see. I'm not excited.
When I see it.
Yeah, I'm not excited about any of this shit. This is all these that I just named are pretty much depth. So we have not gotten much better on paper.
We haven't scratched the surface yet.
Maybe we'll do our damage in the draft. And then the safety named Rudy Ford. Okay.
Cool. Rudy Ford. Kill me.
Titans. Kendall Lamb, Denico Autry, and Bud Dupree. We mentioned that earlier.
Bud. No Bud. That's it.
AFC West. Broncos. Shelby Harris, Justin Simmons, Ronald Darby. We're going to stop when we hear a name that we recognize. Chiefs. Oh, the Chiefs paid out the ass for an offensive guard. Joe Thuney signed a 5-year contract worth $80 million. Where did he come from?
They said, "Oh, you gonna protect Mahomes or not?"
Yeah, they needed tackles, but they signed a huge from the Patriots. Interesting.
So I don't understand, why would they get rid of their 2 linemen just to sign another one for the same money?
Well, the other ones had other issues, like injuries.
Mm.
Raiders, Yannick Ngakoue. He signed a 2-year contract.
Know him.
Yes, we know him well. We've roasted him many times. He's kind of irrelevant now.
Especially in the Raiders. Sorry, T-Mac.
Chargers, Corey Linsley, Michael Davis. The Cowboys, they just re-signed Dak. The Giants, Devontae Booker, Leonard Williams received the franchise tag. The football team, guard Brandon Sheriff, Dustin Hopkins.
Kicker?
Bears. What? Yeah, good one.
I know the kicker.
Bears franchise tagged Allen Robinson. They re-signed Mario Edwards Jr. They re-signed Cario Santos and their punter Pat O'Donnell. Lions got Goff, Terrell Williams, Josh Hill, Romeo Aquara. Packers re-signed Aaron Jones. Okay, that's interesting. They re-signed Aaron Jones 4-year contract, $48 million. That's interesting because I remember hearing some people talk about how they could let him go because it's just a running back.
Because they have that depth. They got that light skinned running back up. Austin Dillon. He's pretty good. I think that's his name.
Vikings, Stephen Weatherly. Oh, the first team that doesn't have any name under it, Falcons. They're just chilling. Panthers, Taylor Motton. Okay. Saints, Jameis, Ty Montgomery. Oh, that's interesting.
Ty Montgomery? It's pretty good.
From the Bears, right?
Yeah. He was starting for the Bears, wasn't
I'll
he?
have to remember that for when Kamara goes down for a game or two next year. James Hurst, Marcus Williams. Oh, yes, it was announced today that Gronk is re-signing with the Bucs.
1 year, $10 million.
Godwin got they're bringing everyone back. Chris Godwin got the franchise tag.
Except Fournette.
Shaq Barrett re-signed, 4-year, $68 million. He's a great friggin' pass rusher. Levante David re-signed. Yeah, I hope they're nice. Can you imagine this if Brady gets 8? Well, 7 or 6 or 5 or 4 would probably never be. Well, 4 might be matched by Mahomes. But if you win 8 rings, stupid.
He could do it.
He could. It's stupid that he could do it. That he could get 8 motherfucking rings.
Yeah.
What?
Especially with that defense, definitely could.
Teams barely even sniff the playoffs 8 times in a 20-year span. Super Bowl rings? Like, oh my God, whatever. I won't freak out until it happens. I'm just gonna scroll now until I see something worth talking about.
You think they sign Lenny again?
No. I think he's a test free agency.
He's gonna be pissed. Maybe not. Maybe he's cool with the 1.
Leonard Floyd, good linebacker, signed with the Rams, 4 years, $64 million. And the Seahawks have not done anything for the disgruntled Russell Wilson. Sorry if I skipped your team. Just did not look interesting.
Telling you, Darnold for Wilson straight up.
Straight up. No. Got any rants, raves, or reviews?
I have a rant, but it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter?
No, it doesn't.
You want me to go first?
Go ahead.
The Grammys were on Sunday. I missed it. Seemed like a good Twitter night.
Really? I was thinking the opposite. I feel like the Grammys have fallen off just because, like, hella artists just don't fuck with the award show. And, like...
Well, Jay-Z's fucking with it again.
Over the years, the artists who everyone thinks should win don't.
Well, I know you're not talking about Taylor Swift winning Album of the Year because she deserved that shit.
I don't know who won this year. I'm just talking about previous years. Only saw Meg Thee Stallion accepting one. I don't know who else won.
Oh wait, is that the girl that did the
What do you mean who? Meg Thee Stallion.
She did the
She's all over TikTok right now.
Yes. What is it?
Body.
Body,
yeah. Yaddy.
Yes.
It's annoying, but the bitches love it. She's also in WAP.
Ah, yes.
So
it's a great, wholesome song.
Yeah. Fuck the Grammys. If it ain't Kanye, I don't want it.
How do you feel about... I went on a rant on Twitter. I don't understand people that will pay or that will have their parents pay $20,000 or more. I was watching a Netflix series about weddings, and I don't understand people that will pay $20,000 for a wedding. I think that's just so outdated. With if you have $20,000 at your fingertips and you and your couple do not have a home yet, why not say, "Hey, family, can we do a small, very smaller, intimate wedding? Because I don't need my friends, the extended family, they won't remember this day like I will. So let's do a very small one. And maybe we'll take a trip somewhere for a week. Save so much more money. And can we use that money that you want to pay for a wedding, like a big wedding? And can you get that for a down payment on a house for us?" That seems so much better than what people are doing with the wedding money. Crazy.
And this show you watched, is it straight cash or is it all financed?
I don't know. It's a weird show. Some of it might be scripted. A lot of it might be scripted, but it's a wedding planner and a realtor have to compete for a couple who are deciding whether they want to buy a house or if they want to get married. So they're competing against each other, trying to convince the couple to do one or the other.
The realtor got a harder job.
Because the first one, when I tweeted that is because I was pissed because they picked wedding, and I'm like, oh my God, they're spending $35,000 on the wedding. I'm like, oh my God, you could get such a nice house, such a nice house.
I don't know what I would do. I was pondering the decision.
What do you mean you don't know? You do know. You know. You're spending that much money on a wedding?
I'm joking. Fuck a wedding.
Okay. Okay.
I'll go to them though.
You. Oh, for sure. Invite me.
Hey, spend that bread and invite me, but me personally.
But you know, people out, a lot of girls are very bougie. They want the wedding.
Because
they want the pictures.
That's what they know. They know that the wedding is the biggest moment that they're gonna have. So they want this flashy thing. But like, just like you said, go on a trip to fucking Europe or something with $20K. Travel the world. Don't buy a venue for $8K and
most of it is like a barn 30 minutes from their hometown. That's where a lot of these weddings are. Let me get a rustic barn wedding.
Chill on Iowa.
No. That is nothing. It's here. It's here. It's in the middle of the country. People love doing it here. I've done a lot of, well, not a lot, but I've done, wedding videos. And
then they go on their honeymoon, and that's expensive as fuck too. You could just do the whole honeymoon as your wedding. Maybe we'll have to be the ones that change the wedding culture.
I feel bad because I have a lot of friends that have gotten married or are getting married. I'm telling you, how do I put this? How do I backtrack? Because I know that
it's a financial podcast now. Do your thing.
Yes, it is a financial podcast. I'm thinking about my personal decision, and I understand that if you're doing it, it's not like it's some crazy thing to do because everyone does it. I'm just saying like my inner thoughts. I'm sure if the time comes where I'm ready to get married, maybe I will be excited about a rustic barn wedding. But right now, I want that money if I'm getting that money. And I also know that, you're pressured in by your girlfriend, your parents that want to see this moment. So they're willing to spend that much money on that day. I can't look at my parents and say, hey, where's my 20 grand for my wedding?
It's just, why is it that much for less than 24 hours to have a venue? That's what I don't understand.
Yeah, they were in the show. They were like talking about how the price is like, one of them was like they want drapes in front of windows because they want when people walk into the reception, they want them to be blown away. And then when they talked about, all right, for the drapes, it's going to be like $1,500 extra. $1,500 to rent drapes to hang over windows for a few hours.
And then someone in our Discord said they spent, $8,000 on flowers? Flowers are so expensive.
Bro, $8,000. Do you know what I could get with $8,000?
Yes.
That's a car.
That's a house too.
That's a down payment on a house for flowers that are going to die. Just like your marriage. I'm just kidding. Totally kidding.
That's what I said on Twitter. I said divorce rates are up.
Respect though. Whatever. If you got it, do whatever the fuck you want. I ain't in your pocket. That's one thing I will never do. I won't tell you how to do it. I'll just tell you what I would do.
Which then is telling them how to do it.
Yeah. But
come on, guys, listen to us. You want a better life? Fuck. Dunn and Drew, baby. Let me chill. Spend that $20K. I ain't ranting. I'm happy. Rave.
No, you're gonna rant.
All right, fuck. I'm trying to book this flight, but I can't because I don't know. Because I don't have the dates yet for this fucking dumbass shoot I'm doing, and it pisses me off. Just making me wait around. Just give me the date. Fuck. I got shit to plan.
Yeah. The shit that you have to plan, you should be planning regardless, and this should be working around that. If you know, you know. And if you know, and you heard what I just said, you're nervous.
You're nervous. I don't think we're talking about the same thing.
Oh,
because what I'm talking about is in a couple weeks.
Okay, then we're
in a couple months.
I
do got a rave. Yeah, I know you see me in Germany.
Yes.
Once again, the Dunn Army came through. One of my German followers, yes, I have followers all over the world, you sons of bitches.
It's worldwide.
One of my German followers DM'd me my photo shoot in my catalog on Instagram that he saw in this German. It's a department store called Lidl. There's not many in the U.S. If there are, they're in like New Jersey. But it's mostly a European department store. And I did a shoot for them in November. And the photos just came out today. So a German follower saw them in the catalog. He gets them every week. And I guess he saw me. He was like, hey, guten Morgen. He didn't say that, but he showed me the pics. But you want to see him, you can find him at Lidl. That's LIDL.de. And then just Lidl. Go to the large section under fashion and search around the men's.
You filled out those clothes really well. You look good.
Thank you.
Where was this shoot? Key West?
This was Miami. The Key West photos haven't dropped yet.
So you took did a photo shoot for a German company in Miami. That's random.
Yeah. Because they have offices in Miami. I guess the company who did shoot for them. I don't know. They have New York office, Miami office. I don't know. Because the client isn't the one who shoots it. The client hires somebody to shoot it. And then they choose the locations. But the whole crew, the whole production crew was German. So
they got beaches in Germany? Oh.
No.
Normandy? Oh, that's France.
Normandy. It's a war.
Sorry.
I do want to go to Germany and see if I'm in store, like if they have signage up and stuff.
That'd be funny.
But that's going to have to wait till 2022 because I got to see the Jags win a Super Bowl this year. Then I'll leave the country. If we go 1-15, I stay out of the country.
You and me both.
That's all the raves I have from this past week. Just
appears to be all of the podcasts we have.
Is that true? Is that right?
I think it's over.
Well,
yada 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 yada.
What we got this week? We got March Madness. We'll have more NFL news. We'll see what else happens in the world. We'll see how the stimmies get used around the world. I'm looking forward to more stimmy jokes, more stimmy purchases. Stock market should go up. A lot of money being flooded in. We shall see. But that's the show. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching on YouTube. Make sure to leave us a review on Apple Podcasts if you want that thing to be read in shout outs. Let's try to get 8 again. Try to get 10.
Yes. I love that today. So
yes. Make sure y'all share this episode with your parents, friends, enemies. Rate us. Don't just review us. Rate us. We need them 5 stars as well. We trying to even touch the charts. I don't even think App Store has charts anymore. I looked the other day. I didn't find any charts, but could be wrong. Clip that for TikTok. There's charts. Let me chill. YouTube.com/Dunn and Drew to watch us. Patreon.com/Dunn and Drew to join us on our daily misadventures. Manscaped code Dunn and Drew, 20% off, free shipping. You know the drill. You know where to find us. You know how to listen. You know how to stay in contact. Till next time, this has been Dunn and Drew, baby.